And greetings. Hey, it's Susie Q, working with the Akashic Records, my own records, and moving into automatic writing. And at some point, something happened, and I don't really look at what happened. I just start going into the Akashic Records, retrieving information, and getting better guidance. So we've got two different pieces here. They're not really connected with one another, but we're going to pair these up, and we're going to start right now. Sometimes the rails of your knowing hop, skip, jump the tracks of your perceptions across all time sequences. Granted, it is always a choice to select your desired destination to ignite a more clear path that, perhaps, equalizes the frequencies that are close to you now. Design through the spaces of your thoughts du jour, the frequencies that you know as your dearest helpers are close by to assist as the tides of this time sequence quickening occurs. What does this really mean? Upon this density-rich field, we each and all have the ability to discern how best to navigate this planetary school. Each sentient being here now is here as a divine soul to shine light into the crevices, deep below the surface, that always presents for holding or healing. Usurped frequencies create alienation in some sentient ones here and in this way, as the key to holding locks in and slows your sole purpose of being here. So I'm going to read this sentence again. Usurped frequencies create alienation in some sentient ones here and in this way, as the key to holding locks in and slows your sole purpose of being here. In some circles, there are legions of light that encircle ones, you and I. To approach a usurped frequency with the benefit of a deeper understanding of truth by means of neutrality that then lends itself to an awareness, a healing. Soul purpose here now is evident as the lens of understanding observes through simple awareness. Oppositional frequencies disperse once collided. Holding or healing, both observed through the lens of neutrality. Softening the spirit subtle body that you are awakens yet again in the remembrance of the divine source that we each and all call home. Gentling beautiful ones as the tides come to shore, they return to the sea. In a space of loving kindness to all sentient beings here now, please remember the master teachers that have come before us, too many to count. In unity, may the light illuminate your paths into higher fields of understanding. All right, so we've got a different one coming up here now. So it'll be the second Akashic record, my own records that I pull and bring into to the written piece, and then it's automatic writing. So we're going to start for this second one now. Today, I am most proud of my intuitive insights that filter in as a welcoming of my own higher self that guides me through this planetary event, my life. From this essence of self-realized awareness, listen and receive guidance that best supports my next school of thought. Some guidance comes in with awareness of thought concepts that just might create a newer way of looking at life. We call this the Wheel of Creativity. We have an acronym, it's WoC, Wheel of Creativity, WoC. The WoC offers plenty of new sight, smell, touch, hear, and taste to explore more deeply the ways of accessing a plethora of feeling tones, bhavana. In this field of aliveness, we suggest that you become more akin to accepting these offerings as a means to fulfill a part of your life purpose, dharma. Oftentimes, we offer narratives that bring about more awareness for the beings, boots on the ground, to fully awaken to the dichotomy of choices that the school offers. Within the WoC, the Wheel of Creativity, your choice, the eternal moment of now, EMON energy, the eternal moment of now is the EMON energies, receives this as so known, ask instantaneously, becomes you. Moving through the appearance of obstructions in life equally shows the ask consciousness to break all barriers that are perceived, known, or evident. This ask consciousness instantaneously sweeps away those barriers as if your records were removed. Barrier sweeps are removed. Key instrument of this awareness is that you are free to let it all go. So you may say, how can this be? Your cosmonaut suit that you wear in this planetary jaunt deletes usurped, misaligned consciousness constructs, and all the while the inhabitant of this suit is free. Awakening to the known presence of divinity within reminds us all of the unique qualities encoded into your biological apparatus. Thoughts become things. Think a thought renewed. Some will get these concepts in a flash. Others will lament for days, and days become eons or 3. We honor your sojourn here now and in this place of light. Light beings surround you and offer guidance. The ask is all you need to do. Jump, leap, and soar. And so it is. All right. So that's pretty cheeky. So those are 2 pieces, very different. I don't know why I pair them up, but sometimes they come paired up, and I just think, well, maybe there's a little bit more guidance with that. So when we're working with the ask, it's the authentic spiritual knowledge. That's the acronym for ask. Authentic spiritual knowledge. And that's what we call the ask, And so that ask is a great opportunity for your own divinity, your own sovereign self, that you're strong and you're powerful, is that you have the access to work with authentic spiritual knowledge through the ask. And so you might say this. You might say, maybe before I go to bed at night, I'm going to ask a question. And I don't have to know exactly when it's going to happen, but I'm going to do it right before I go to sleep. I do the ask, the authentic spiritual knowledge, and maybe in the morning or maybe on another day, you'll get more of that guidance. So when you start asking for guidance and asking for more things about your spiritual nature, or your what is the next thing for me to do, or what else do I need to know? Any of these questions are coming up, but that ask is this band of energy, authentic spiritual knowledge. And when the more that you go into accessing, and some people might say, well, that's just Susie being Susie over there, right? Yeah, so that happens. But I found for myself is that I do the ask at night, and sometimes I don't really have to do too much with it anymore, because now I've been working with these energies for a long time. And so it's just pretty easy that the consciousness that I'm working with, I don't have to think it. I don't have to spell it out. I don't have to do anything and right before I go to bed. But my curiosity and my beautiful divinity, my body already knows what the ask is. I don't need to even go into that anymore. But for a person who is ready to have a better experience with getting the higher self energies or more alignment with what you do want, that would be great for you. But for me, it's automatic. Everything is running automatic for my divinity. And it's been a process of discovery and a process of letting things go. So a lot of these pieces that we write, and I can say we, but I'm kind of part of, I guess, a system. I would have to say it's a part of a system, or I don't even know what it is exactly, but I always work it with the we, because I'm working with many different energies that are assisting with some of the work that I do with the QHHT or the Akashic Records, or integration of helping people get more integrated with the near-death experiences, and also with some of the what we call walk-ins. And so all of these are showing up, and so we get a lot of insight with these beautiful these ask, when you start working with this ask consciousness. And again, the first piece was pretty spectacular, but I really feel like right now, when we're working with the wheel of creativity, and we're also working with the ask, and so that wheel of creativity is the WoC. It's like WoC, but that energy is really, really powerful. So you could even work with the ask, and you could even go with the wheel of creativity or the WoC. That WoC, I love acronyms because it's super quick. WoC, and it's kind of fun. WoC, but you start getting that creative spirit. Like, I've been really, really assertive in a kind of a creative way, but I'm getting more guidance and more understanding going forward with some of these Akashic records and my automatic writing. There's way more to the story, but I think we're gonna end for now. But I hope that you're loving some of these things that I'm putting out, and use some of these materials. Just it's like we're like free range chickens over here. Just do what you want to do with this material, and see if you can get more guidance, letting some things go, going into the ask, and working with the wheel of creativity or the WoC energies. So all of these acronyms I think are super fun and cheeky. So we'll see you soon, and namaste.